Hi guys, it's me, Sally. I haven't been feeling well the last couple days. I have a really bad cough and cold. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I was watching J.D. Farag, his sermon on the rapture, and he shared a PDF file, a list of 88 reasons of Joseph as a type of Christ. And I'm going to link that list in the description along with his sermon, which is phenomenal. You will love it. But I'd like to add 3 of my own to that list. So there's going to be, therefore, a total of 91. Okay? So so let's talk about those 3 that I'd like to add to the list, and then we'll be done. So this will be just a short video. I read through that list yesterday, and I really had a hard time. I started weeping because it's absolutely incredible. I guarantee you're gonna be crying too. I guarantee you, when you compare the scriptures, and yeah, it's incredible. Okay, so these are my 3 that I'd like to add to it. So Genesis 37, verses 34 and 35. And Jacob tore his clothes, put sackcloth on his waist, and mourned for his son many days. And all his sons and all his daughters arose to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. And he said, "For I shall go down to the grave to my son in mourning." Thus his father wept for him. And when I first read that, I was like, wow, this is exactly how God the Father would have felt as he was watching his son's body being broken, being scourged, whipped, mocked at, and with the torture he had to go through on the cross, the blood that he had to shed. So yes, God the Father has emotions, and I'm sure it grieved his heart deeply to watch his son go through that. So that is number 89. And then here's the scriptures I would like to add to that to go with it in the New Testament. Ephesians 4, verses 30 through 32, and Colossians 1, 19 through 20. Now, number 90, Genesis 50, verses 19 through 20. Joseph said to them, "Do not be afraid, for am I in the place of God? But as for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, in order to bring about it as this day, to save many people alive. Now therefore do not be afraid, I will provide for you and your little ones." And he comforted them and spoke kindly to them. Wow. And then the verses to go along with that would be, you know, that verse with when Jesus was before Pilate, and he says, "You have no power over me. I lay down my life, and I have the power to take it again. That command I have received of my Father." And also John 19, verse 11. So that would be "You could have no power at all against me unless it has been given you from above. Therefore, the one who delivered me to you has the greater sin." But you know that verse where he says, "You have no power over me unless it was given to you from above." But there's another verse that also says, "I have the power to lay down my life, and I have the power to take it up again." So that's what that reminds me of, definitely. And Romans 5, 8, and 9. And Ephesians 2, verses 4 through 9. Then, number 91. So Genesis 50, verse 25. Then Joseph took an oath from the children of Israel, saying, "God will surely visit you, and you shall carry up my bones from here." And Joseph died, being 110 years old, and they embalmed him, and he was put in a coffin in Egypt. And the verses in the New Testament to go along with that would be Luke 24, 2 through 7. And they found the stone rolled away from the tomb. Then they went in and did not find the body of the Lord Jesus. And it happened, as they were greatly perplexed about this, that behold, two men stood by them in shining garments. Then as they were afraid and bowed their faces to the earth, they said to them, "Why do you seek the living among the dead? He is not here, he is risen. Remember how he spoke to you when he was still in Galilee, saying, the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men and be crucified, and the third day rise again." So Joseph's tomb, he commanded, he told his brothers, "When you go into the promised land, take my bones with you. So empty the tomb and bring my bones with you to the promised land." So Joseph's tomb is empty, and Jesus' tomb is empty. Wow. The other verse to go with that is John 19, verses 38 through 41. After this, Joseph of Arimathea, being a disciple of Jesus. So here Jesus, they buried his body in a tomb of a man named Joseph. You can't make this stuff up. This is incredible. Wow. But secretly, for fear of the Jews, asked Pilate that he might take away the body of Jesus. And Pilate gave him permission. And so he came and took the body of Jesus. And Nicodemus, who at first came to Jesus by night, also came bringing a mixture of myrrh and aloes, about 100 pounds. And he took the body of Jesus and bound it in strips of linen, with spices, as the custom of the Jews is to bury. Now in the place where he was crucified there was a garden, and in the garden a new tomb, in which no one had yet been laid. So there they laid Jesus, because of the Jews' preparation day, for the tomb was nearby. And then he raises from the dead, and the tomb is empty. Wow. It's just amazing. So that's what I wanted to, those three things I wanted to add to that list. So review the list, go back and study it. It's absolutely incredible. And watch the sermon. I guarantee you it's going to richly bless you. Pastor J.D. Farad is an amazing pastor. So, and then that's all I have for today. And as soon as I feel better, I will be back on. And I think maybe that we should do a study on Daniel's 70th week, because I think some people have some questions on that. So I'd like to know what you guys think, unless you guys want me to, if you want to study something else, please let me know in the comments, and we'll figure out what you guys would like to study next. So, but that's what I kind of was thinking about, is Daniel's 70th week. So anyway, I'm going to go lay down for a while. And so with that, God bless you, and I'll talk with you soon. And keep praying for each other. I'm praying for every one of you. So I love you very much. Okay. God bless. Bye.